There's more than one crisis in Coronation Street next week, with a car crash having a very sinister outcome. Debbie Webster's Sue Devaney motor is at the center of the carnage as Daisy Midgley, Charlotte Jordan, is stunned to witness it in a colossal crash. And later, the mystery deepens when Debbie discovers her car has been found torched. It seems that Kit Green, Jacob Roberts, might know more than he is letting on. Speaking of secrets, Shauna Platt, Julia Golding, surreptitiously heads to a hotel room, and, when she comes back sporting an injury, she lies to David, Jack P. Shepard, about how she got it. And there's an emergency for Lauren Bolton, Kate Fitton, when she learns baby Frankie has been rushed to hospital. As Bertie runs across the street without looking, Debbie slams on her brakes, which causes more tension between her and Daniel. Kevin warns Daniel to stay away from Debbie, but as Daniel gets heated, Jenny and Daisy intervene and order him to go home. As Daisy heads out of the pub, she's shocked to see Debbie's car speeding past, and suddenly there's a deafening crash. Bethany confides in Sarah, who urges her to consider ending the relationship. David tells Shona that she'd better sleep on the sofa. As Shauna beds down on the sofa, she receives a text. She taps on a hotel bedroom door, sneaking back into No 8. Shauna clutches her injured arm and lies to David, making out she fell down the stairs during the night, resulting with a broken arm in 2 places. Dee Dee admits to Sarah that she's nervous about her 12-week scan and hasn't told the family about her pregnancy yet. Sarah insists she'll come with her. In the maternity unit waiting room, Dee Dee is a no-show. Roy receives a parcel, which turns out to be Evelyn's Christmas present. Evelyn rips open the gift and is delighted to find a backgammon set. When Evelyn sets up her backgammon board in the pub, Steve accidentally spills his beer over it. Evelyn retaliates by sending Steve a letter informing that she's taking him to the small claims court. With the car crash a mystery, Debbie learns her burnt-out car was found, and her insurance is invalid due to the keys being left in the car. Shauna confesses to Adam about her injured arm, a result of being almost run over by a car linked to Debbie's stolen car. Craig sees Shauna out of the station and tells Kit the case is far from closed. When Kit overhears Craig on the phone double-checking CCTV footage, he kills the call and asserts that he's in charge of the case. Gail and Jesse have a big announcement for the Platt family. When Harry emerges with a fistful of cash, David and Jesse mask their panic. How will they get out of this? David finds Shauna's coat in the wheelie bin, bloodied and torn. Joel's parents approach Dee Dee and invite her to join them at a memorial service in honor of Joel's birthday. Insisting she's too busy, Dee Dee ushers Gus and Anthea out as Max passes by with Frankie in his pram. Max stops and introduces them to Lauren's son, but when Dee Dee reveals who they are, Max is mortified. Sarah urges Bethany to make a decision, either forgive Daniel or leave him. When Steve shows Alia the letter from Evelyn demanding £325 in damages for her backgammon set, Alia advises him to pay it. Steve pays Evelyn the £325, but when Evelyn admits that the solicitor's letter was a fake and she wrote it herself, Alia's amused. Gus and Anthea have a brief meeting with their solicitor Cliff, but they quickly wind up when Max arrives with Frankie. Max takes Gus and Anthea back to No 8, leaving them alone while he pops upstairs, and is shocked to find them gone when he returns. Lauren learns of bruising on Frankie's body and finds out he's been admitted to hospital, and they need to run some tests. Daisy persuades Kit to join her for a drink in the back room, and the chemistry between them is evident. Gail, Audrey, Sarah, Bethany, and Shona gather in the Rovers, and in an attempt to bury the hatchet, Gail insists Eileen must join them. Sarah reveals that she's brought a quiz, and with the quiz underway, Eileen's in her element as she takes every opportunity to poke fun at Gail. Shauna heads out to the bin and places a bag of rubbish on top of her torn coat to bury it from sight. When David quizzes Shauna about it, Shauna makes out that she ruined it when she fell down the stairs. Will David be convinced? Having been invited to a criminal law lecture by Alia, Evelyn steals a name badge from the meet and greet table. A lad steals Dylan's bag, but Mason catches up with him and wrestles it from him. Mason orders Dylan to meet him at lunchtime. What does Mason want?